day 3 of week 2 here at Pet School already, and it's getting tougher and tougher day by day. 2 unforgettable weeks. 9 pet crazy kids.
I'd like a dog. I'd really like a scorpion or a snake. I would like a rabbit.
And 51 hungry mouths to feed. But can Pet School give our 9 pet heads the skills to become responsible pet owners?
Sit! Kiki, sit!
And when term's out, will they persuade their parents to get them a pet of their own? Is he going to get a pet? I'm Aaron Craze. You ain't going to want to miss a minute. Previously on Pet School, Sam came unstuck with a stick insects.
What am I supposed to do with things that look like sticks?
There was chaos in the chicken coop. And Micah really wants a Staffordshire Bull Terrier, but he's been struggling.
Calm down.
I think it's the type of dog that he wants. I think they're too big.
For the last 7 days, our pet heads have been put through their paces on our Ultimate Pet Care Challenge. We're making it tougher and tougher day by day. Can they stand the pace? Who knows? And today, it's our pet heads' turn to make a big decision as they'll each be voting for Pet School's best pet carer. With just 3 days left, it's time to find out who's putting the extra effort to take the title. They've all worked as teams on daily pet practices.
Sit. Can you actually pick it up?
Sometimes they rose to the challenge, and sometimes they struggled.
Are you serious?
They had the ultimate responsibility when they were given their very own pet buddies to look after.
I absolutely love Kiki more than any animal I've pretty much seen in my life.
I've always wanted the snake and now I've got one in my hands and it feels awesome.
Some of the pet heads showed they can look after a pet no matter what the animal was, even if at first they weren't too keen on it.
She doesn't like me.
Others didn't always rise to the challenge.
They're quite boring.
Oh my gosh! I am not picking that up.
Only one person can take the best pet carer title, and the final decision will be in the pet heads' hands, as they will be taking a secret vote later. It's day 8 of our pet heads' journey to prove to their parents they can be responsible pet owners. And I've got an awesome surprise for them. This morning we're going to kick off with pet practice, but it's going to be multiple tasks. Now before that, we've got a guest coming in, yeah? Special guest. I think it's time to call on Rena and Leo, the Staffordshire Bull Terrier.
Yeah!
Go! Leo is a rescue dog who was taken off his previous owners because they wouldn't get him treated for an injury. Leo's recovering well and has come to Pet School to help our kids learn about looking after dogs. This is the dog of Micah's dreams, right?
I hear that, yeah.
Hello.
They are very boisterous. They need a lot of exercise. People get staffy because they think they look good on the end of a lead.
So, Micah, you're at the point now where you're trying to deal with your nerves around animals.
He hasn't been around a lot of animals. You can do it.
Yeah.
If you really want to do it, you can do it.
How are you going to deal with having a Staffordshire Bull Terrier?
If I would, I would try and get it as a puppy to, like, train it.
Liam, you wanted a dog that was a bit more active. Now, obviously, it's got a lot of power, this dog. Liam's made real progress picking up Molly's poo, but how will he be with Leo? How are you feeling about it? Are you up for a challenge if you had
I'd
to
love
look
to
up?
do that. I'd literally run all day if I could.
Yeah.
It's starting to rain. We've had a great time. Let's take the dog inside now. Before we do that, I need to tell you the Extreme Pet Practice teams. Oh, my goodness. I'm going to read like this. OK, going with Leo, Extreme Pet Practice. We've got Micah, Liam and Chris.
Yes!
Isabel, Julia and Sam. You're inside. The guys that are outside with the animals is Tej, Rachel and Sophie, OK? You're going to have to clean up the whole outside. You're going to have to clean up the whole inside. Today, keep your eye open, because at the end of the morning, you're going to have to pick your favourite pet carer. OK, let's get out of it. I can't wait to find out who they chose as best pet carer. What a day. Mornings here are spent working on pet skills our kids will need to become perfect pet owners. The teams are given just 45 minutes to complete their tasks. Tough stuff. It's Pet Practice 8, and Sophie, Rachel and Tej are going to be taking care of the outdoor animals. All of them.
Right, guys, we need to read the task.
Today, Pet School is stepping up a gear and giving you more responsibilities in your pet practice task.
Right, pet practice. Feed all the outdoor animals and clean out their enclosures.
All the animals outside. So what if, so we're on the same area, we can still help each other, we each take one different enclosure. So that's a really good idea.
Tej gets the chicks.
I'm going to put you all into there so I can clean out this, OK? No, don't peck me.
Rachel picks the guinea pigs.
That's already the food done.
And Sophie takes on the rabbits.
Remember, guys, we can't spend too long on these. We've got to do all the animals.
I'm sorry.
Yep, loads to do in just 45 minutes.
Took a minute.
Some more fresh hay back in here, OK? So that's that done.
That's as much poo as I can clean up, literally.
Look, me and Sophie are done. Already? Yep. We're going to go along to the cocktails and budgies first. Do you see the chicks? They're here. I've got a few chickens.
Chicken's on his favourite animal. He's a bit slower than, like, Rachel, for example. We can't afford for you to have much longer, you know.
I know, I'll be like 2 to 5 minutes more.
Fine, OK. So you handle the cocktails and I'll get going on the budgies.
Hey.
There we go.
Is Tej still doing the chicks and chickens?
Yeah. He's taking
I did say to him. He told me 2 to 5 minutes.
It looks like we've got a leader here. That's good, isn't it? Do you mean who?
Who's the leader?
Well, Rachel, obviously, isn't it?
Poo in the yellow bin.
Not really.
Tej, you can't still be on the chicks, surely.
I'm done.
You need to go sort out the chickens, Tej.
I'm not going near those chickens. No.
Let's leave them to cool off whilst we see what's happening with Julia, Isabel and Sam in the dog room.
Extreme pet practice sheet info.
For their pet practice, they've got to feed all the indoor animals and clean all the indoor areas. Another tough task.
That is 5 animals.
Hello, Molly.
How are we going to do that?
We need to clean their water out.
I spotted some dog wee on the cushion. That needs to be dealt with.
Look at this. You could put another fish in there.
It wouldn't last long swimming in wee, though.
I'll say the dog.
I wonder who made that piddle puddle. Someone hasn't let him out for a walk. Big mistake, pet heads.
They had to do a wee, didn't they? Just to make it fit.
It's not their fault, Julia. You need to soak up the wee with paper towels and then wash the cushions with non-smelly washing powder. Not the best of jobs, girls. Rena may have something to say about this. Sam's going to sort out Layla and Misty.
What have you two been up to, eh? Pretty mess of your little tray over here.
I'm almost done.
Layla's making more work for Sam. Julia and Isabel have already moved on to the small furries room.
OK, I'm going to have to put this down because I'm going to have to clean it. You need to get it down? Yeah. Don't tilt it. I won't tilt it. Wait, the rat.
Someone wants to explore.
Yeah, guys, I've got the disinfectant.
Rodents have sensitive noses, so make sure the disinfectant isn't strong smelling.
OK.
Wait, we have to put the lid on.
Wow, top teamwork and ahead of schedule.
I think we should tidy up.
Yeah, you have made a bit of a mess, pet heads. Rena won't be happy. In the woods, Liam, Micah and Chris are meeting Rena and Leo, the Staffordshire Bull Terrier.
I bet you guys are excited to spend this time with Leo.
Yeah.
What's this pet practice all about then? Take Leo the Staffy for a walk.
Leo,
Liam's confident, he's straight in there.
sit. High five.
Yeah, well done.
Micah, not so much.
No, but I wasn't really that scared. I may have looked it.
So, Micah, why are you pulling your hands out of the way? That's not very fair.
Time for some exercise then. The amount of exercise a dog needs depends on its age and health. It also varies with the individual dog. Just because it's bigger, it doesn't mean that it needs more walking than a smaller dog. Back at the coop, how's Tej coping with the chickens? And Rachel, they haven't got long left.
We've now almost completed 2 animals each, and he's done 1 animal.
Rachel, where's the chicken food?
I said I'd help you if you needed help. I didn't say I'd be at your beck and call every time you can't find something at the first time of looking.
I'm not your slave. I'm not there to do your work for you, and you can't be bothered.
Rachel! Like, kind of unfair that Rachel was always saying, Tej, you've got to speed up. Tej, you're going so slow. Look how fast we're going. Because I've never had a pet before.
Good point, mate. It's not just Rachel that's losing patience with Tej today, though.
I have no clue how this works, Sophie.
1, you've got it the wrong way.
the red things are away. What you do is you fill it up, upside down, and then you get the red thing and pop it on top.
Tej! Well, me and Sophie are the only people trying. You're not trying at all. Thanks for that. Okay, I'll take that on board.
Poor Tej, he's having a tough old time on this one. Back in the small furries area, Rena's come to inspect Julia, Isabel and Sam's work.
How did this even happen? Did everything get cleaned?
Yeah. Yeah.
So, listen, let's go back. Hold on. Did all the animals get cleaned and fed?
Yes.
Right, so that part got done.
Yeah. Clean water.
But you just left an absolute disaster zone.
It's fair to say she's less than happy.
Sam can do the dog wee, and I will come back and check in 10 minutes.
In their attempts to get the pet practice done super quick, they have made a pig's ear of it all. No offence to pigs. With a bit of elbow grease, the team finally complete their pet practice properly this time. Back in the woods, Chris is doing okay with Leo the rescue dog, but Staffordshire Bull Terriers are strong and he could easily lose control.
Leo, if you get one go through.
There you go, look. Spoke too soon.
The dog jumped over the fence and he tripped over it and I jumped smashed into the fence and I've dropped the leash.
I got the leash.
Well done, Liam. This is why we had to hold that lead really tight because he was going to. Yeah, if he slipped it, you're lucky you caught him that time.
Every single time that we gave the dog to somebody else, the dog will go, right, I've got somebody else, he doesn't know my power, let's go run. Holy moly, this is a very powerful dog.
I'll be looking everywhere for you lot. So who reckons he'll be able to handle Leo as a pet?
I just feel like the staff has got too much power for me to handle.
Really good point, isn't it, Aaron?
It
That,
is.
We get a dog that's appropriate for what we can give them, so that's really good.
Liam, honesty.
I was handling the dog when I was walking it. I was giving it the treats when it did something well.
Well, I think the lads did okay, but they need to think hard about whether this kind of dog is right for them. Chris didn't think so. He's got his sensible head on.
At the moment, I'm feeling very confident now that I'm sitting next to a staff or like a dog so close to me. I know that if I had a staff, I'd definitely get along with it now. And I know I'm capable of handling the stuff.
Pet practice complete, but I still think Michael and Liam have a long way to go before they can handle a dog. With just 10 minutes to go, Rachel is determined to finish the pet practice and has moved on to the goat enclosure.
Go fetch it.
Whilst Tej is still with the chickens.
Whoa! In your face, chickens!
Perfect. 2 even portions of goat food. Goats, food.
Primrose and pickles are all good for grub. Sorry, Einstein and Kits. I'll get the food sorted out for you lads.
At least we've done like 5 animals.
Really, Tej needed to kind of just roll his sleeves up and actually just, you know, stop fiddling around in the background and actually do something.
I tried my best, but I admit I wasn't as fast as them, and I don't think I could have gone any faster or done any better. I did my utmost best.
So, who's put in that extra bit of effort in the final pet practice that could win them the title of Best Pet Carer? Coming up, the tension builds as the big announcement is made.
And I'm quite happy to tell you that the person that you voted for is...
The pet heads find out if Elvis has finally shed his skin. Another top TV star pops in with their pet.
Oh my gosh.
And Chris gets feisty about the ferret enclosure.
Litter boxes everywhere.
Right, it's time for our pet heads to enter the diary room and nominate who they think is the best pet carer. I'm just a little bit excited.
I'm nominating for Pet Carer of the Week is Sam, Sophie, Liam. I nominate Chris.
She made an effort and she really persevered.
Sorry a sec. Look, let me just think about it.
And I think he bonded a lot with Leo, the dog.
She's really calm and she's good with animals.
I will vote for Tej as pet carer.
I'm nominating...
Sorry, Sam, we've run out of time. Who's it gonna be? It's close. Very close.
Rena and I have called this assembly for one reason and one reason only. You guys have been voting for who you think is the best pet carer. Your votes are in, they've been counted and verified, and I'm quite happy to tell you that the person that you voted for is Sophie. All right! Well done, mate. You get the power to choose who gets what pet buddy. Now, Sophie, with that power comes big responsibility. You got to think sensibly about this. Who you're going to buddy up. 2 days left to go to prove to your parents that you can be true pet buddies, okay?
Yep.
Off you go.
Yep.
I wonder who Sophie's going to choose to buddy up with Elvis. Before Elvis joined pet school, he was looked after at a rescue centre after his previous owners moved house and left him behind. You've got to consider your pets when you're moving.
This corn snake came in, the owners decided they didn't want it anymore. They were moving house and they couldn't take it with them. So he's in quite good health and been as good as gold. Corn snakes tend to be very, very calm, so they're good to handle. And they also come in a variety of different colours. They're not venomous and they kill their prey by constrictions, so they just stop the prey from breathing. They eat mice, so you have to have dead mice in your freezer, and they're defrosted and they're fed every week, so you have to be comfortable with handling dead mice. It'd be really nice if one of the pet school children took a liking to this corn snake.
Sadly, Elvis the corn snake hasn't been able to bond with our pet heads as much as we'd like. He found his perfect buddy in Sam, but because at the time we thought that he started to shed his skin, he couldn't be touched, and Sam had to change buddies. But look, he shed his skin.
Breaking news, the snake has shed.
Oh, wow, that's a...
What do you reckon?
That's awesome.
I know, right?
Yeah?
It's changed.
Finally, you can see his face. He's actually alert.
Yay, finally.
Shall we get his skin out to measure it?
Yeah.
Any guesses on length?
Corn snake's about 4 or 5 foot.
Yeah?
Ooh, it feels so dropped around.
Be really careful with it because it's fragile, so you don't want to break it. Bring it out in one whole piece.
Try.
Ugh, I wonder what that is in its skin.
What is that?
What do you think? I think you'll be able to work it out.
Is it skin? His
No.
old skin?
It's something in the skin.
Is it blood?
No.
No? Alright.
What do we deal with a lot here at pet school?
Poo.
Poo. Yes, it's poo.
Guys,
So
it's
he
starting
uses that
smell.
to... Okay, lay it down so we can measure it straight as possible so you get the most accurate measurement. What does it feel like?
Wet and soggy.
It's a bit soggy, isn't it? Okay, so what's its total length?
184 centimetres.
184 centimetres, 1.84 metres.
That is long.
Now he shed his skin, Elvis is a lot happier.
He is no longer a shy snake.
Yay!
Will Sam ask Sophie to make Elvis his buddy and give us a happy ending? Right, you lot, go and wash your hands. Now she's been voted best pet carer, everyone's eager to speak to Sophie about the pet buddy they want.
When I found out that I'd been nominated as best pet carer, I was really, really happy. But when I found out that I had to pick everybody's pet buddies, I was really, really worried. But it's going to be really hard to pick who is going to get the certain animal.
No prizes for guessing which pet Tej wants.
You can see, I love Kiki to bits.
Yeah.
I really, really want Molly. If I could actually really care for a dog like Kiki or Molly, I could show them that, I really can care for a dog.
Yeah.
And if I can care for a dog, how hard can a rabbit be?
But Rachel, don't you already have a dog at home you share that with?
I can't put everybody with the dogs because lots of people do want the dogs.
No wonder really, dogs and cats are two of the most popular pets in Britain.
My first choice would be Kit Kat hamster.
Isabel made brilliant progress with Kit Kat, especially after her own pet hamster chomped on her finger and made her scared of them.
I would like a hamster because I want to get more confident so I can actually properly get used to them and actually pick my hamster up at home and get proper confident.
One by one, the pet heads state their case. there's only 2 days left for everyone to convince their parents.
I want to be the one that I can look after a rat in particular because she doesn't think that I can look after my dog.
I really want a dog like Molly.
You weren't keen on her when you were buddies, though, mate.
At the start, I just wasn't thinking about it.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, like, something changed, and then all of a sudden I saw the other side of Molly and how good she was.
Yeah.
And how I really wanted this pet. I wouldn't mind either of the dogs. It's like my turn to show them, my mum and my dad, that I deserve a dog.
Smart thinking. Whatever's going to help the parents make that big decision.
I wouldn't mind the corn snake, because that's just finished shedding its skin. I just saw it.
Right, Micah, Mum hasn't been convinced so far, so this could be your last chance.
I really want Molly as a pet buddy.
Yeah.
Because she's really playful, and I really want to prove to my parents that I'm able to look after a dog.
I'm still not entirely sure, but I've got a really good idea of who I'm going to give the animals to.
Well, Sophie, as top pet carer, I'm sure you'll make the right choices. Because they fell behind on pet practice, the team didn't get round to cleaning a ferret enclosure. Einstein and Kit's pet buddy Chris has come to check it out.
Oh my gosh.
Oh dear, it was Rachel, Sophie and Tej's task to clean this up.
There's towels on the floor. There's litter boxes everywhere. There's ferret food all over the floor. This is... Wow, this is bad.
Chris is well miffed about this.
Who was in control of, like, the ferrets today?
We were, but for some reason we didn't actually finish.
It's like ferret food everywhere, and then there's like litter, and I didn't know what happened because it's like, it's my pet buddy, but it was like your responsibility this morning.
We ran out of time, but we'll come and sort it out now.
If you look at what I mean, it's pretty messy in there.
Ferrets?
They're inside, they're sleeping.
Okay.
You don't want to wake them, or otherwise it'll make our job like so much harder. Have you got the brush?
Yep.
Brilliant. And a rainbow? Yeah. Nice.
Oh, hello. Hi, little guy.
Yeah, that's a ferret.
Rachel, we're here to clean the mess up.
Well, Tej, you'll need to muck in on this one too.
Oh, I'll do it.
It's fine. You got a beanbag for you.
Yeah.
The lads are just happy to watch.
Sure you don't want any help, Rach? Sure. Thank you. Ferrets would be a really cool pet to have the space to have a ferret enclosure.
Well, I wouldn't mind having a ferret as a pet. Thanks, guys. I could have never done this on my own.
It's fine, mate. No problem. It was our fault that they didn't get cleaned up, so...
That is true.
Rachel did really well there, and now their digs are sorted, Einstein and Kits can settle down for a nice kip again. As our pet heads are learning, owning an animal is a big responsibility. It's when pet owners don't take this responsibility seriously that bad things happen, both for humans and animals. We call this petty crimes. Earlier, we met Leo the Staffordshire Bull Terrier. Leo is a friendly dog who really enjoyed bonding with Liam.
Sit. High five.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, breeds like Staffies have got a bad reputation. This is because some people keep these dogs, and other powerful breeds like Mastiffs, just so they can take them out and intimidate people. They're known as status dogs, just as Rena explains.
They've got a bad rep, unfortunately. Actually, dogs only behave as they've been taught to behave.
It's important to always remember that the problem is with the owner and not the dog. Any dog could be taught to be fierce by a bad owner. But if these powerful dogs are looked after properly, like Rena's lovely Mastiff dog Piper, and time is spent training them, they can make great pets. Our pet heads have been really grafting this morning, so seeing as top celebs love to visit pet school, I thought I'd get another one in for a chat. Today, Clarissa Clayton's popping by, and she's brought in her four-legged friend. Look at that! The biggest dog I think the guys have seen.
Squeeze!
Clarissa Clayton is best known for her role as Sam in Danny's house. Sam is an animal lover who worries about endangered species. In real life, she has an Alsatian called Maxwell. She's brought him in today to meet the gang.
He's so cuddly.
Maxwell.
Right, Clarissa, let's meet our brilliant pets. Try and keep up.
Think she may want some help.
Want to give our goats a tasty treat?
Is this all they eat, or do they eat other stuff
Oh no,
as
they're
well?
goat food. This is just a treat.
Oh, okay. So this is like their version of ice cream.
Yeah.
Next, it's the exotic room. How does Brett feel?
It doesn't feel how I thought it would feel. I thought it would feel more like a snake.
It would only scratch you.
Our 1-week-old chicks need to stretch their legs quickly. Fancy giving the guys a hand, Clarissa?
And the newborn chicks are in here. There. Third finger and thumb, and then just close all your fingers around it.
Gently does it.
Oh, I'm holding a chick.
This is Florence. Florence. And Liam, you've got Marie.
Flo. I'm going to call you Flo.
Someone bit me.
Those friends are in there.
Quickly, quickly.
Okay.
Time to get those chicks back to the safety of their warm shed.
Hi.
Thanks for popping into pet school, Clarissa and Max. Sophie's listened to her fellow pet heads' pleas. Now it's time to make some important decisions.
You've got to think from the heart. Who actually deserves it and who's going to get one at the end of pet school? He's obviously a good pet carer anyway.
Yes, he has shown in the last couple of days a bit of improvement.
I'm wondering, is a dog the right pet for him?
At this point, his dad isn't convinced.
It's not the pet they're looking for. She loves Kit Kat.
He's had a go at 3 different dogs. 4!
I think she just really wants the rats.
Not a chance that that snake, or any snake, is going in his house.
She asked for a dog, and that really confused me because she wants a rabbit.
Is she going to go home and be bored of her hamster at home?
He really wants Kiki, but is it time to give someone else a chance?
He just needed time with dogs to build
Yeah.
confidence. He might be nearly there.
That's it. Done. All we got to do now is tell him.
So Sophie's made her choices. Our pet heads won't find out what she decided until tomorrow. It's gonna be a long night.
Well, that's the end of another day here at pet school. And I tell you what, hang around because things are going to get a lot more exciting.
Next time on Pet School.
Oh, they're kittens!
Some fluffy kittens pay us a visit.
They're so cute.
Elvis the corn snake smells lunch.
Oh, big moment.
And Sophie's new pet buddy teams are announced, but not everyone's happy.
It wasn't easy, but I think she's made the right choice.
Yes.
If you've got a pet of your own, are you looking after it properly and responsibly? Check out the CBBC website and click on Pet School for essential advice on pet care.
Coming up next on CBBC, join Rattus Rattus as he explores some revolting facts in horrible histories. Or head over to CBeebies right now to join Ella, Seren and Harry in the colourful pop-up world of Aberdaz.
Hello, Small Animal Hospital.
Houdini, the vets are ready to see you now. And you lot, join the queue. Who's next? Who's next? Who wants some vitamins?
Oh, this is amazing.
Get in line to meet our new vets. A brand new series of Junior Vets, tomorrow at 7:45 on CBBC and CBBC HD.